Today we're going to talk about Mercedes keys, specifically this style key fob. We can do these Mercedes keys up from 1998 when these keys first came on the road, all the way through about 2014, 2015 on certain models. For right now, hopefully in the near future we'll be able to go all the way up through 2021. At this time, we're pretty much the only service in Rhode Island offering this kind of key. We do it a lot. We have a lot of different ways of doing it, a lot of different tools to do this kind of a job. Today we're going to go over this ignition right here. This is called an EIS or an EZS. This one's for a I want to say this is an 05 or an 06 C class. Very common ignition that you're going to find a lot. One thing that we can do here, and what we're going to go over today, is programming one of these on the bench. And what we mean by that is not being inside of the car when we're doing the programming. Big advantage is that you can bring to me your ignition. So if you lost your keys, say, figure out how to take it out of the car, bring it down to my shop, and you will save money off of my normal price, which is already going to be considerably cheaper than the dealership plus the tow, etc., etc. You want to do it even cheaper and you're mechanical, remove this ignition, bring it down to my shop. It's going to be even less money for you. You're going to get back on the road. So let's jump into doing this one. Now again, there's lots of different ways of doing these. This is kind of the quickest and easiest way for this particular ignition. That does not mean that this is the way that I would do it on your ignition per se, but this is a good way of going about it. It's fast and it's safe. Okay, let's jump into it. Okay. Okay. Action. Okay, so now we've finished setting up the ignition in the device. We're going to go ahead now and read the data stored inside of this ignition. I'm going to come over here to the software, hit read. I've already set everything up to be the correct settings. Okay, and now you can see here that this has become populated with data. We're going to go ahead and verify our read. That's going to read it a second time. Make sure that everything still matches. And you can see right here that it says that the check was successful. So now we're going to save this file and we're going to move on to the next step.
There you go.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Let us know if you find the other one.
All right.
We'll fix that up.
Thank you.
Yeah, take it easy. You too.
Okay, so this is all set at this point, guys. Ignition is done. Key is programmed. All you got to do, take your ignition module, return to your vehicle, reinstall it, and your car's going to start. Key is going to work. Key is programmed. Remote will lock and unlock the car, and you're going to be driving again. Again, this is one way of doing it that will save you some money over having it towed, over having a service call, for us to come out to your vehicle, especially if it's far away. and it can be really a good option for some folks who are more mechanically inclined, comfortable working on their own car, and on a tight budget. It's one more tool for your toolbox. So we look forward to seeing you down here at the store with your ignition module. Thanks very much for watching.